And those children were straight taken to Auschwitz for the simple reason because they couldn't work. They were elderly people, the grandparents, the children couldn't work, so get rid of them. Pardon? A lot of times they weren't allowed to work by your fact that they were children. Yes, exactly. And the middle age group, around 40 to 56, if Mengele, the doctor who stood by the gate of Auschwitz, decided that you should live and should die, some people who looked bad and was not that old were straight sent to the gas chambers. The children for sure. Now the second group we were on, that was the middle-aged group with parents and older children. We were taken to the workforce, and that was our life. It was long.
My thoughts on the program so far has been really great. We've learned from past experiences from the Holocaust survivors. We had chances to communicate what we thought about the Holocaust and learn new stuff we didn't know. I've learned so much the past 2 hours. It's amazing.
I think it was just a great experience to hear the survivors, and we were in groups, and we were with one survivor each group, and it was just really good experience to hear the survivors and their experiences, and we all heard a different survivor and their story.
I feel like this was a really relevant thing to have because obviously Jewish people went through a lot. I'm not Jewish, but I know that people died for no reason, and honestly it's not okay. Like, you died for no reason. One day they were playing in the park as a child, and then the next day they were dead. One day they were working, next day they were dead for nothing. I'm not even Jewish, and this is very heartwarming for me.
I didn't know much about the Holocaust going into this. I knew it was a very horrific event, but I didn't know much of the personal experiences from the people that actually survived it. And she was telling me that how when she was 5, she was taken out of her house, and how her father died and stuff like that. And I was sitting there learning this. If we don't learn about this stuff, it can happen again.
We're all the same. We might be different colors. We may be different religion, but we're all the same.
Well, I think it's very important that we keep spreading the survivor story, because even though it happened such a long time ago, it's still happening in parts of the world. If you see something unjust going on that you don't believe in, don't just stand aside, no matter what.
It was really, really amazing because I've never really got to sit down and talk with a Holocaust survivor before, and to hear it's different from hearing it in a textbook than hearing it from a person, and I thought that was a very special moment.
I find it was very heartwarming because it's not like you were reading about it, because I've read so many books about this, I've heard so much about it in class, but I've actually never had someone physically sit in front of me and say, this is what happened. And the fact that I had that today was really, really special.
I'm just really grateful that I got to meet the survivors. I'm glad I've had this experience. It's also kind of nice to see how their lives went on. Even though they have this tragic past, they've moved. Well, they can never fully move away from it, but they've had more experiences in life that they enjoy, and it's nice to see that.
Even in textbooks and in history books, I think it's not actually. It's how did this happen? It's not actually the people that were affected and their stories. So I think it's really interesting, and it's more intimate to hear actually that person who went through it. And I think it was really great to have, yeah.
If you get the chance, do sit down with a Holocaust survivor and listen to what they have to say.